gay to leaning close to another woman and say that the scent of her cheeks are sweeter than your favourite flowers. Asking for a friend. One word to describe this episode? Cheeks. Cheeks. That cheek kiss cured all of my mental health issues. This show is my weekly gay medicine. It's my weekly therapy session. I don't need therapy, I just need Freenbeck's chemistry to be recorded and then projected into my eyeballs. Thank you. And Nin has got it bad. Like, we knew that she had it bad, but she's got it real, but she's got it bad. When you're smelling someone's hair, it's gone. It's over. It's over. Today, I'm gonna be sharing my thoughts on episode 3 of The Loyal Pin. And it might be unhinged, cause it's not scripted. Sponsored by my gay notes. And 2 cups of coffee. 1 cup wasn't enough. Oh, it wasn't enough. I just want to know what age range this show is for, because telling another woman that you want to eat her is not PG-13. And then actually trying to eat her is definitely 18 plus. The massage scene, it did add 10 years to my lifespan, maybe 20. Maybe I'm now immortal. Actually, was Nin using her status as a princess to get Lady Pin to give her a massage and abuse of power? Yes, but since she's hot, does anybody care? No. It's called The Ugly Truth. Okay, Prik might tell you a joke, but she'll never tell you a lie. Nam remains a comedy legend. She does. I don't even mind that she ruins their moments together, because what she ruins in lesbianism, she makes up for with laughs. Also, at this point, Prik is very much the third person in the Anil-Pin relationship. But can you really blame her when Anin insists on, like, debriefing with her after every single interaction that she has with Lady Pin? Your relationship? I think you mean our relationship. I love that Prik called Anin out on the lesbian intensity, because it's true. Us lesbians, we're not normal. We're never just like, hey, I really like you, how about we go out sometime? It is always, my heart has been yearning for you and I have a burning desire. It's just like we hold all of those feelings in and then we let them build to this place of like really deep intensity, and then we just unleash it on the other woman. Yeah. I think what I love the most about this show is you can just tell it was written by a lesbian. Exhibit A, burning desire. Exhibit B, the lesbian hatred of men who have their eye on your woman. The threat is real and we have to be on our game. Like, you could say, you know, Anin was being a bit over the top in some scenes in this episode about, you know, trying to kind of protect her woman from the various suitors. But that's how it has to be. Like, that's how you have to be. Taneet, Corinne and Kuar need to go into witness protection. They are not safe. The sheer love hearts radiating out of Lady Pin's eyes in this episode. Freen's eyes deserve an Emmy. A tie Emmy. How is it Lady Pin is so intensely in love with Anin, and yet she's a useless lesbian? Lady Pin deserves the useless lesbian badge. Gay panic, level 100. The hand on the cheek. The yearning hearts. I was waiting for your letters. I feel burning desire. Oh my god. This scene, it gave me butterflies. I don't know how Freenbeck do it, but they do it. They called each other beautiful lady. Speaking of beautiful ladies, Princess Patamika looking like a 3-course meal this episode. I gotta tell ya, when she flexed those English skills, I felt another ovary grow. I have 3 now. My hormones are gonna be doing something. Okay, let's just get into it. Let's just talk about it. Let's just talk about it. The thing is, Anin is very much in love with Lady Pin. You know, this is years of yearning and pining and just holding on to these very deep feelings for her friend. And now that she's grown up, she recognizes what those feelings are. Lady Pin is also very much in love with Anin. I would say perhaps even more intensely, to be honest, considering the amount of stuff she's collected over the years that belong to Anin and sleeps next to at night. However, even though Lady Pin is now also grown, she doesn't recognize quite what those feelings that she has for Anin really are. Or she does, and she's avoiding it. A lesbian classic. And Anin can see that Lady Pin has those feelings for her because she has eyes and other senses and, like, duh. You know, I think the fact that Lady Pin, like, practically vibrates with jealousy and, like, quite literally has to leave a room if she sees Anin so much as breathe next to anybody else is also kind of a clue. The signs are signing, you know? And the issue is this. Anin has, you know, not just like a bit of a crush, she has a burning desire for Lady Pin. But she is only back in Thailand for a few months. She is on a time limit. And because Lady Pin is, you know, there's some like internal stuff going on. Maybe she needs a little bit of a nudge for the light bulb to light up. So within the context of what's happening, it does make sense that Anin would resort to, you know, using her princess powers to try and give Lady Pin that nudge. However, does it also kind of look and feel like an abuse of power? Yes, it does. I think this episode definitely straddled the line a little bit. It's always going to look a little bit weird when one person is doing like all the kind of pursuing and the other person looks a bit like reluctant or uncomfortable. Like that's always going to give weird visuals, even though you know that those two characters like are in love with each other. That said, as soon as Lady Pin makes it really clear that she wants some space, Anin does like give it to her. So I don't think Anin was, you know, trying to kind of push boundaries. I think she was just trying to give her that nudge. But because she's in a position of power, it kind of comes across the wrong way, you know? And guess what? It turns out Lady Pin doesn't really actually want that space because she turns up at Anin's doorstep with flowers. And not just any flowers, some of her favourite flowers. This is what's called lesbian mind games. She wants Anin to leave her alone, but not really. Welcome to dating women. I think the time period kind of plays into their dynamic. I mean, women have always had relationships with each other all throughout history, even when they didn't have the language to describe those relationships. So I don't think Lady Pin is kind of like confused or ignorant about what's happening because she doesn't understand the concept of lesbianism. I mean, she has very firm boundaries against men, so she definitely kind of understands, you know, the way the world works and what they really want from her. So I can't really believe that she also doesn't know that Anin wants the same thing. I think she just kind of doesn't want to deal with it because it's so overwhelming and intense for her. And there's a class difference between them as well. So I don't necessarily think it's just because they're the same sex. And, you know, Anin on the other hand has no to give. I mean, she's a worldly woman. She's been reading Virginia Woolf novels. She knows. Also, you could accuse Anin of acting like kind of unhinged this episode, but I feel like Lady Pin was also acting equally unhinged, just in a different way. Like Princess Anil is not even, you know, allowed to make eye contact with another woman without you having a problem with it. Okay. Oh, so you're breathing the same air as other women now? Well, clearly you don't want me. This is not normal. But get used to the mind games because they're not going away. The mind games are not going away. They are only going to escalate from this episode. So, you know, if you are kind of put off by the mind games, oh boy. Also, this is a spoiler. So if you don't want to hear it, press pause. Next week is their first kiss. Italian style. I am not ready. I am so ready. This is gonna get messy. I think we should just all strap in right now. Okay guys, let me know your thoughts on episode 3 down in the comments section below. Don't forget to subscribe for instant disappointment and I'll see you guys soon.